This is the one thing that nobody knows. Cardano ADA is set to launch into a bullish season in 2024. Many events are coming up in the crypto industry, and they point to a price prediction of $3 for the ADA coin price. It could also jump to greater heights. However, apart from leveraging on the general upcoming benefits for the market, there are important updates to expect in the Cardano ecosystem. On January 26, a crypto enthusiast asked Cardano to look at the Solana crypto project's marketing strategy and suggest following a better promotion strategy for Cardano. The Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, responded to this criticism and said that promotional stunts for Cardano are totally a wrong approach for Cardano because Cardano is different from Solana. Hoskinson further explained that the Cardano project is highly decentralized, and all the decisions for Cardano always remain dependent on the community vote approval for the plan, funding, and then execution. Simply put, the Cardano founder stressed that the Cardano's project's development is based on the actual need of community support instead of individual decisions. He said, "This mindset is an example of all that is wrong with how to run an ecosystem. Cardano has a treasury and community governance. Form a working group at Intersect, talk to relevant parties, get prices and requirements, and have the community vote to approve the plan." Plus, Hoskinson dragged attention towards CIP 1694 and said that Cardano community members can debate and vote to approve. In response, a Cardano community member said, "I support the goals of governance, to be clear. I think the generalized concern is that it's coming a bit too late for the current bull market." Another ADA enthusiast shared his disappointment with the Cardano team and said that Hoskinson and the Cardano development firm IOG were playing hide-and-seek game with them because they can boost the use of the Cardano network via bringing the USD stablecoin onto Cardano easily with only a $10 million investment, which is a very small amount of money for them, but they are ignoring it. At Cardano CF and at IOHK Charles, playing hide-and-seek as soon as we talk about a $10 million, not even peanuts for them, they wouldn't even notice, investment to bring USDC to the chain, and we need it so urgently, so I would say no. Another one said, "It is worth it to note that crypto traders can access multiple crypto assets on Solana and other crypto networks, but sadly a limited number of crypto assets are available on the Cardano network, and this is a very big negative point for Cardano's adoption and use among the crypto traders." However, Cardano is just fine the way it is. With all its amazing features, it is ripe enough to reap the benefits of the bull run. Also, recently Robert Kiyosaki shared his prediction on Bitcoin trading price and said that it will hit 100k in June of this year. Bitcoin to 100k by June of 2024. This is not the first time that Kiyosaki has shared his prediction for the Bitcoin price. A year ago, he predicted that Bitcoin would hit 500k in 2025, as the inflation in the US was surging rapidly at that time. Giant crash coming, depression is possible. Fed was forced to print billions in fake money. By 2025, gold at 5,000, silver at 500, and Bitcoin at 500,000. Why? Because faith in the US dollar, fake money, will be destroyed. Gold and silver, God's money, and Bitcoin, people's money. Take care. The continuous increment in the trade prices of Bitcoin is proof that Bitcoin is finally in the second phase of a Bitcoin bull run. It will be interesting to see how Bitcoin's price will react to just before and after the Bitcoin halving phase that will take place somewhere at the end of April of 2024. So we have nearly 2 months remaining to go. According to experts, the trade price of Bitcoin will crash up to 30% before some weeks of the halving, but afterwards it will increase exponentially in the next 12 months. Here we can conclude that it is better to hold Bitcoin strongly for the next 12 months to gain a better amount of profit. With the latest analysis shared by Titan Crypto, the trade price of Bitcoin will soon hit the $61,000 level, and it will happen sooner than most expect because of the market sentiments. Bitcoin's performance will eventually make altcoins thrive as well. This is one of the promising occasions that would be responsible for Cardano's spike. Now let's take it a bit further. According to prominent crypto commentator Ben Armstrong, the sentiment around Cardano has been polarized, with claims of its demise and allegations against its founder. In one of his most recent videos, he acknowledged the vocal detractors saying, "Cardano is finished, Charles Hoskinson is officially a scammer, and the platform is vaporware. ADA is a stable coin at this point, and never moves." Do people even know how extreme these words are? Well, contrary to the detractors, Armstrong emphasized ADA's historical consistency, labeling it as one of the most consistent performing coins in the history of crypto, with one of the strongest communities. From his perspective, ADA holds a position among the most consistently performing coins with a strong community to rival the XRP army. Cardano ADA is an inspiration. It has weathered the storms of the crypto market, as highlighted by Armstrong. He also noted its resilience during the tumultuous years of 2017 and 2018. If it had been resilient for many years, what makes critics think that it's just vaporware? The attention is not on them though. Ben Armstrong mentioned that Charles Hoskinson's journey from the early days of Ethereum adds credibility to Cardano. Regardless of the criticisms of the project's deliberate development pace, the community remains steadfast, driven by a shared belief in Cardano's long-term vision. This is exactly what people do not understand about Cardano. It is a long-term vision, not a fly-by-night project. And we're not just going to hop on a stage and outrageously claim that it's going to 61K just like Bitcoin. Cardano is nothing like Bitcoin. It is on a steady climb, and even with this pace, it is braced for the upcoming bull season. Drawing analysis from historical records, Armstrong talked about Bitcoin expecting that the recent bounce will propel Bitcoin far beyond the $50,000 mark. This has already happened, and we anticipate more. However, Armstrong also injects a note of caution amidst his optimism. However, there might be a possibility of Bitcoin revisiting the support level and underscoring the importance of taking profits during anticipated price upswings. Cardano is a major player in the cryptocurrency market, and from the predictions made by top analyst Ale Martinez, a rise in Cardano's price to $7 is envisioned. If this happens, then it could be a trend echoing its performance in 2020. Not to be outdone, but Cardano could even hit an $11 price target. These predictions offer a glimpse into potential future trajectories for both Cardano and Bitcoin. However, this is still a volatile world. Investors are encouraged to conduct their research and, of course, tread carefully. Another thing that you must know is that Cardano is not just sitting still. Recently, in their usual fashion, market analysts have been making bold price predictions for crypto assets, especially altcoins. Cardano is one such asset poised to make an upward price correction in the long term. Ale Martinez has outlined his observations and expectations for the 8th most valued digital currency by market capitalization. As noted earlier in a recent post shared with X, the analyst highlighted a chart pattern that seems to repeat a pattern spotted in 2020, when the pandemic triggered a crypto market crash that caused ADA to experience a noticeable price dip. If ADA imitates this pattern entirely, the asset could remain in a consolidation phase for the next 4 months, according to the analysts. Should the patterns align and Cardano mirrors this late 2020 price behavior, we can anticipate ADA to remain in consolidation phase until April of 2024, setting the stage for its next bull rally, is what Ale Martinez said. The analyst added that ADA can sustain bullish momentum if the patterns from 2020 are perfectly consistent with its current pattern and could result in ADA tapping $8 for the first time this year. For context, ADA is positioned on its way to reclaiming previous support levels over the 65-cent price point as well. Although the asset has had a rather slow recovery in January, ADA bulls have remained active. Meanwhile, on-chain data sheds light on market sentiments among investors and traders. According to the on-chain metrics, crypto market caps lack the usual growth traders have been accustomed to since the bull cycle kicked off in October. The crypto analytics platform Sentiment further explained this is the first time in over 6 months that this has occurred. When traders become concerned and show FUD across multiple large assets, it is a signal that market caps have a higher likelihood of seeing an impending bounce. Markets historically move in the direction of the crowd's least expected direction, making a rise catch many short traders off guard. One thing is for certain though, ADA is in fact ready for a bull season. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on the subscribe notification buttons and we'll see you in the next video.